So folks, Tenerife, or Tenerife, as Bet Lynch used to say. Yes, this weekend I think there's a 10,000 strong protest. We covered it a couple of weeks ago. It's gaining a bit of traction now. Many of the locals want Brits out of there. Brits, or less in there anyway. They're saying they're getting visited, is it 6? Oh, I don't know how many times I've read it, I can't remember. I never wrote it down. Anyway, they're getting too many tourists. They can't cope. The infrastructure's struggling. It's creaking under the weight of tourism, especially British. Yes, there's a march this weekend, 10,000 strong. Many expats in it as well. The turncoats they are. Yes, they don't want us there, folks. What are they saying? Let me tell you what they're saying. They said the roads are gridlocked. They're not coping whatsoever. These beaches are getting overcrowded and also getting contaminated. Well, that's obviously not nice. They've got water shortages, which obviously isn't nice. The biggest problem is accommodation for locals, and you know, you've got to say that. I understand that. It's not the hotels they're worried about, although they're concerned now because they're building more hotels. That's one of the things they're protesting about this weekend. They're spending even more money, the local government, on more accommodation to bring more tourists in, and they're not spending it on those that already live there, those that were born there. I get where they're coming from. The accommodation problem isn't the hotels. What they say, many folk over there are renting out properties in this Airbnb and the like, because there's so much demand for property, people are snapping it up all the time. Now, in the old days, they wouldn't be doing that. They'd cope with the hotels only, and all those properties that aren't really being lived in full time could be bought by other residents. Residents are struggling to get property on the island, and I do know it's true, because there's a couple of people I follow on their YouTube who do stuff in Tenerife, and they say finding accommodation, it's nigh on impossible. It's an absolute nightmare, and when you find it, the prices have totally gone through the roof, because the demand is absolutely vast. And they did also say that many people prefer to get rid of them on the Airbnb because you make much more money per night, per week, per month than you would if you rented the property out or if you sold it. I mean, people aren't selling properties, they could earn that much by renting. So that's the big thing there. So I do get where they're coming from, but as I say, if we all stop going, I think they would struggle even more. I don't think they'd like that. But no, I think what they should do is limit it. They're trying to bring it down from what it is. And I do know, because I go there pretty regularly, it is pretty busy. I do agree with them there, but I don't know, what do you do? As I say, if we all walked out en masse, they'd struggle then. They'd be doing the 10,000 protests for us to stay out. They'd become 200,000 protests for us to come back, I would imagine. I think that's sort of more like it.